The base metal prices on the London Metal Exchange were all up across the board today, with the only exception of aluminium, which was slightly down, suggesting some dip buying activities after we saw some severe price corrections on Tuesday, especially with copper, aluminium and nickel, where all the base metal contracts lost more than 2%. Today the prices are up again. We could see that copper is going up more than 1.5%, and this following a loss we saw on Tuesday, which was quite high. And the early trading this morning suggested that the copper prices had broken higher. But as I said, on the weakness we saw yesterday calls that, of course, into question. That said, yesterday's weakness does seem to have run into dip buying, and overall the market seemed to hold quite well. If we look at the current 3 month prices, we can see copper is at $9,457 a ton. That is more than 1.6% plus. Aluminium, as I said, is slightly losing, but only 0.2%, trading at $2,500 a ton. Zinc is going up by 1%, trading at $2,956. The biggest gainer today is nickel, 1.8% plus, trading at $18,345 a ton, while lead is almost unchanged, trading at $2,300. And also tin quite unchanged at $31,603 a ton. On the precious metal side, we can see all here, precious metals prices are up all across the board. Gains are averaging about 0.8% for all the four precious metal prices. Gold was up by 0.5%, trading slightly above $1,800 the ounce. On the yield market, the US yield on 10-year treasuries have fallen further. They've been quoted at 1.34% today. That is down from 1.44 at the same time yesterday. So it's not clear whether this is a sign of a pickup in having demand, or just that the market is confident that the Federal Reserve is not going to rock the boat. Perhaps, of course, the market is also nervous in case that the US Fed is seen to be more hawkish, and that weighs, of course, on equity markets. But we should definitely have an update later on this evening on the Federal Open Market Committee meeting, which is supposed to be released during the evening. On the currency side, we could see that the US dollar index have jumped higher today. It was quoted at 95.52%, and this rebound is suggesting that the dollar strength that we saw in June may have further to run, with recent weakness just being a pause. If so, this could be a headwind for the metals, of course, although the next direction is likely to depend on what the federal minutes today will reveal. If we have a slightly look on the US dollar against the euro, it was fixed today at 118.23 on the LME, against the British pound at 138.30, and against the Japanese yen at 110.68 points. In addition to that, as I said on Tuesday, we said the metals were looking more upbeat because copper had broken higher. But given the weakness seen yesterday, the market looks a little bit flighty. So we'll have to wait and see if this dip buying activities will push copper back above $9,550 or $9,600 per ton. If it does so, then things will look more bullish again, definitely. Given this is the summer slowdown in the Northern Hemisphere, any such move is likely to be led more by investors than by industrial market participants. And unless, of course, the spread of the Delta variant of the COVID-19 would increase globally, and that would, of course, have an effect to the mine supplies and also to logistic issues, which could definitely then also prompt restocking.